I'm back with another video. This video is going to be a little different from my usual ones, so if you like it better or worse, let me know in the comments below, and then I can kind of gauge where my videos are going to be set up from here on out. But just let me know if you like this setup better. It's going to be shorter, more concise, and hopefully a little bit more clear as well. But we're going to be looking at PSG versus Bayern Munich today in the Champions League. And check out the description below. There'll be a link to Keyframe. I usually use that, and there'll be a link in the description below to how to get that, and become a member below as well. Huge things happening in the background with the memberships. I'm getting my book out to all the members soon for free, and they'll get a few more perks like exclusive tactical content, open line of communication, and serious suggestions for what videos get made. So with that being said, let's get right into it. So Bayern Munich played in a 4-2-3-1, and their front players Coman, Choupo-Moting, and Thomas Muller played a bit more narrow, with Coman often dropping between the lines and Sané and Pavard creating double width in the wide area on the weak side here. And often Sané would look to become isolated with the fullback of PSG. And now Muller changed his height and his horizontal positioning between the lines to work off Choupo-Moting and Kingsley Coman. Kimmich and Goretzka were the double pivot. Kimmich played a bit deeper. Goretzka had much more freedom to go forward and play between the lines, and when the ball would get in crossing positions, he would often join, while Kimmich often created a back three between Alaba and Sewell. So as we go forward, we can see Sané moving into the wide area, and now when we face the PSG mid-block, we have staggering of the lines, creating diagonal compactness, and the third man movement from Bayern Munich was used quite often to free up the wide area and the low density space. And on the weak side, we had the opposite with 1v1 qualitative superiority. We have our three men between the lines and Goretzka joining. So now we can take a look at how PSG lined up. So PSG here again played a 4-2-3-1, but they played quite differently. Their double pivot staggered themselves in their first line of build-up from the build-up of the three players, with Keylor Navas splitting the two center backs, Ghana dropping deeper, while Danilo would play slightly higher, or vice versa depending on the situation. Then the front three had a very specific interaction between, with a lot of freedom and fluidity between these players. So Mbappe, Draxler, and Di Maria were the front three, with Neymar as the 10, and Neymar often played in the blind side of Kimmich and Goretzka, which allowed him to often become free deeper because he would arrive from their blind spots and thus have a dynamic advantage, or he'd often get free between the lines by using the pinning and rotation or interchanges from the other front three. The width would then be created by the fullbacks. So from here, we see Draxler and Di Maria going higher and more narrow, pinning the back four. Neymar has both half spaces to use, and he's able to shift out into the half spaces to create rondo situations and take advantage of the space that was created by his front three. Now moving forward, our double pivot staggered themselves using the half space, and typically two players in our front line are pinning, and we see them often interchanging who's higher and who's deeper, but with Neymar typically always as the focal point. So that's the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, let me know if you like this setup better. I can do a little bit more with this setup. I just wanted to make sure people liked it first before I went forward. So please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.